everybody, it's Gwendolyn. I am so excited to tell you about how my week's been going and grooming and school and all those sorts of things, and hopefully I'll be able to see what's going on with you guys, and I'll be right back. All right. I've had a really good week. I've been doing all sorts of things. So I'm going to start off with a school project that I did. So basically, as I was telling you guys the other day, we had this big, huge school project that we had to do, and we had to create a 3D island. And so here it is. It came out really awesome. I'm so happy with it. Hi, Grammy Sue. So here it is. I even have like little coconuts under there, and there's Timothy and Philip. Those were the two main characters. And basically the story was about, it's based off of a book. The 3D island is based off of a book. And it's this little boy and this big black man, and they had to survive on an island together. They were stranded on an island. And it was a super awesome book. I loved it. So yeah, I think it came out really awesome. I'm really proud of it. And thank you to my mom for helping me make it. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without her. Hi everybody. Hi Summer. Hi Lewis. Hi Mimi. So yeah, it took lots of hours and hard work, and you can even see there's little like coconuts underneath the trees as well. And then there is a pile of wood and an axe and supposedly a tree trunk, but it's actually a corpse. And there's the hut. The size wasn't very accurate with everything, but I did my best. And then there's the mats that they slept on, and there's Stu Cat, their cat. There's a pocket knife. And then that's supposed to be like little biscuits, the 4 little things sitting there. And then there's the raft. And this is the whole thing all together. All right, so that was really awesome. I'm so happy with the finished project. Thanks. Yeah. That was awesome. I'm really happy with how it came out. So speaking of school, as I told you guys about in my last live, for Phys Ect every Wednesday, me and my mom do aerial yoga together. And so basically, I'm going to show you some new moves I learned on the aerial. So here are a few photos, and I'll basically explain them. So here's the first one. That one, I kind of like created it myself. I was just, playing around on it. It wasn't really any particular one, but my face in that one is like, okay, here is one. It has like the aerial all open. It's really awesome. You can see how big they are there. I'm doing my best to do a split. I'm not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. That one looks really pretty. And then this one is the bat pose, I believe, right? Is it, or vampire bat? It's really interesting. And then the next thing it's about to show is like me going up from it, right there. Yeah. Which we were learning some more moves on like the hammock being open, the fabric being open rather than just all together. So that's really awesome. So those were the few moves that I learned. And then next I'm going to talk about is something awesome I did this week with my dad. We went fishing for salmon, and these fish are like really, really big, like huge and massive. So I'm about to show a video of me trying to catch one. Well, kind of catching one, and you'll see this guy like comes up and pulls the fish out of the water, and it's huge. It's really awesome, and we ended up getting to eat them for dinner the other night. So here it is, and I had these big waders on too and everything. It was helping me, and these fish are so strong. Well, at least for me, but.
What kind are they?
They're salmon. I don't know what kind of salmon they are, though. So here he is. Now, when I go up on the mound, it's just so like I don't know how to explain it, but there it is. And he ran away, swam away. We're trying to get him back. So now I went up on the mound because you have to keep the fishing pole like up at all times. And it was really difficult, but I had to go up on the mound, and then here he is. This is so cool. I think this is so cool. You'll see he pulls the fish out of the water. Here he goes. Here he goes. Me going up. Look. Oh my God. Oh no, he got away. Oh my God, I can't imagine this. And there he is, there he goes. So there was the fish. That was really an awesome experience. Hopefully I do it again sometime. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I look like Aunt Tara. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully I go again, like I said. Okay, so that's kind of what I just did in my week. Some like stuff besides grooming, which I'm going to talk about next, give you some updates on that. Please leave down in the comments what's been going on with you guys. I'd love to talk about it and hear what's going on in your life. So while you guys hopefully comment what's going on, I'm going to talk about some updates I have with grooming. So first up, I have my Summer. I already told you guys about her in the last couple of lives, actually, of how I'm going to start to hand strip her and card her and all of that, which I did. And it turns out that it's really, really fun. I got a lesson with Jody Murphy, and she taught me how to do it, as well as we got a CD from her. DVD from her. So basically, I learned how to do it, and I enjoy doing it. So here is Summer and a few clips of me carding and hand stripping her. Oh my God, isn't she just the cutest thing? I can't. Okay, so here I am. I'm hand stripping her, which is basically you pinch up the hair and you grab the different hairs and it layers the hairs, and it's a pretty interesting process. I don't know how to explain it. I would have to show you, but she just sleeps through the whole thing too. She just sleeps. I guess she literally just sleeps through the whole entire thing laying on the table. It's so adorable. So this was my first time doing it here, and at the end of this, you'll see like the wads of hair that I couldn't believe you could get out of her. Like, it's crazy. And I really enjoy doing it as well. I do. It's much different than poodle grooming. Definitely a lot different than poodle grooming. But definitely enjoy doing it. Oh my God, look at her. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. My pap would be proud. I bet he would. So, I don't know what to really say.
How often do you do this?
Oh, you have to do it for, well, I do it twice a week. Twice a week she comes to the shop.
Because she's that
And
long.
right, because she's that long, and the hair is supposed to be like an inch long, and her hair is like 7 inches long, and it's a long process to work the hair down to what it's supposed to be. So she has to come in twice a week, and it's a lot of work. It's gonna take me a long time. Here's the hair. And I groom her for 2 hours each little session I have with her twice a week. Look at my face. So yeah, it's much different. I enjoy it. Really don't have much else to say about it, but she is adorable. She's so adorable. So speaking of competition dogs and grooming and everything, I'm about to show you Gizzy.
Hold on. Is there a special tool? There's a question. Is there a special tool?
Okay. So what I just demonstrated up on the screen was carding and hand stripping. Hand stripping, you use a stone and you pluck the hair. And I know that kind of sounds like that would hurt the dog, but I promise you it does not hurt the dog. As you can see, Summer was just sleeping on the table.
It depends on the dog.
Well, right. It doesn't affect most dogs, I would say, right? And then carding is you take a carding knife, and it's so hard to explain. I would have to show you, but basically it's like de-shedding the dog. It takes out all the undercoat and the dead hair that needs to come out, and it makes the coat look a lot better, and it's healthier for the coat.
That ties into the next question, because the next question was explain why you do that.
Okay, so why you do it is, well, in my case for competition grooming, you have to, for it to count in the competition world, you have to hand strip the dog down to the specific length, and it's a pattern that you do in the competition world where it's all different lengths. It's pretty confusing. Other reasons is it's healthier for the dog. So if you didn't have a competition dog and you just had a terrier that was a pet, you may want to get your pet hand stripped. Now, no groomers really are going to offer like a full hand stripping like we do to competition dogs, because it's just not worth it's not worth putting the dog through that, right?
Too much, too often.
Right, it's too much, too often. So what they often do is they just hand strip the dog because it's really good for the coat. It's what those dogs are meant to do. It makes the coat really coarse and healthy, and it really overall just really benefits the dog health-wise for these kinds of dogs, sporting dogs. So hopefully that clears up all those questions, and I'm now going to show you Gizzy. He is one of my latest competition dogs. There he is. Okay, so Gizzy is going to be put into a Dandy Dipmont Terrier haircut, because the reason I think that this haircut would be perfect for him is because he's a very long dog, as you can see, and he's really short. So I'm going to show you pictures of a Dandy Dipmont. There he is. He's so adorable, right? So I'm going to show you pictures of a Dandy Dipmont Terrier, which is right here. As you can see, he's really, really short. Don't you think that would just fit Gizzy so perfectly? So he's long and he's really short, which works pretty much perfectly for Gizzy. So that is the haircut I'm aiming for with Gizzy. Yeah. I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today, unless anybody has anything to say, any questions or anything.
Nicole with Jack, Jill, and Lucy said hi and
Hi.
Sammy.
She can hear you laughing in the background. So like I said, I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you guys hopefully next week. Bye.